Hello everyone, this is Steve with the free Bullion investment guide. Today is May 23rd and I'm doing a review and outlook price analysis video for silver and gold. I'm using the daily charts right now. It's been 2 weeks since I posted a video. In the last video I showed you these bull flags in gold and silver's price charts. They are positive patterns, and the price of each precious metal broke them to the upside. Silver more so than gold. Silver's price is more suppressed right now than gold. Silver needs to see industrial activity in the U.S. market climb again, and around the world for that matter. Half of its price depends on industrial production, and we really need to see the price industry come back online after this coronavirus, so that the price of silver can continue to rise. Now, other things that will continue to help the precious metals rise is liquidity in the markets is just more than really in some ways is needed. It matters who's it going to, really, but between the Fed, between the U.S. government, between governments around the world, the whole all the economies, the global economy is flush with liquidity, and because of that, silver and gold will these are more reasons for silver and gold to continue to rise. Also, with the interest rates, either in some countries below zero right now, ours is just slightly above zero, but that also will help silver and gold move higher. And if the United States goes to a below zero interest rate, which I think is a bad idea, but if it does happen, it will help gold and silver move higher. But right now, we had consolidation. The price of silver did move higher. It tried to break 1765. It was unable to. Right now it's consolidating, and gold is the same way. It's in consolidation mode. It tried to break above 1750. It did climb above, but it was unable to close above the 1750 price level. Now, what I think we're seeing out of gold and silver again is another consolidation bull flag right here. We'll likely see the same out of silver. Bull flag takes shape in the week to come. We may move above it sometime this week or in the week after that. I will likely post another video next week to go over what silver does in the week ahead. But if we take a look at the indicators for silver and gold in the MACD, and the MACD is the top indicator, the RSI is the bottom indicator that I pay attention to. RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. It is in the overbought territory, as well as the MACD on the daily chart for silver. For silver on the 4-hour chart, though, the MACD is in oversold territory slightly. It's just slightly above neutral, it looks like, but the histogram chart is in negative territory, but it looks like it's coming back. The RSI, on the other hand, is slightly above neutral territory. So we may see a bit of a bounce, but then again, I think we're going to continue to see more consolidation, as the indicators are pointing out. Now, fundamentals always trump technical analysis, and if something comes out in the news that says all the lockdowns are going to stop, then clearly that tells you that America's waking back up, and the economic activity will likely speed up a little faster than we're seeing right now. I hope that happens, but I think it would be a miracle, to be completely honest with you. Just because some states just seem to want to coddle their citizens more than others. Let me move to gold here real quick. Gold, I think we're also going to see more consolidation in the week ahead, but we may see a breakout. Again, fundamentals trump technical analysis. Technical analysis says we're likely going to continue to consolidate. We're in the neutral zone for both, on in the gold price chart, on the 4-hour chart, we're in neutral zone, so could be hit or miss, but I expect more consolidation, more profit taking out of gold in the week ahead. But if something comes out in the news, it may cause the price of gold to jump in price. I would be very, very surprised if gold falls in price. In my last video, I thought that we could possibly see a fall in the price of gold and silver, simply because I was thinking we could possibly see the broader market, the Dow Jones and the S&P, see another fall in price, but we haven't seen that. And my reasoning behind the possibility of seeing gold and silver move down in price. Let me move to the daily chart just so you can see the price a little bit better. My reasoning behind that was the fact that we may have seen the earnings. Bankruptcies are becoming more prevalent in the news. Earnings aren't what a lot of people expected, even with the coronavirus. And I was just thinking that possibly with this, this might be some sort of dead cat bounce that we're seeing now of the Dow Jones, because it's still, I mean, it's a pretty good bounce, and we're just not seeing the economic activity that we need to see this sustained. And I hope that it stays up. I really do. But if it does fall in price, we may see a run to liquidity. And if we see a run to liquidity, we may see some kind of drop in gold and silver. But I don't think we'll see the price drop that we saw back in March out of gold and silver. So, and I also wanted to quickly go over the gold to silver ratio. I've gone over it the last few times in my last several videos. 80 used to be the old peak. Let me move to the weekly chart just to better explain it. 80 used to be the old peak. We have hit it 3 different times, once in 2003, again in 2008, and in 2016. Now we did move all the way up above 125. We're at 101 right now. I mean, clearly silver is at a discount. The gold to silver ratio is how many ounces of silver it takes to buy 1 ounce of gold. Right now it takes 100 ounces of silver to buy 1 ounce of gold. It should be below 80. So that means that the price of silver will rise. This ratio is expected to come back down to normal levels. So this is way out of the norm right now, and it needs to come back to normal levels. And for it to come back to normal levels, silver will likely I expect it to be up around over $21 area, and I expect it to continue to climb as the weeks, months, and years move forward. With all the liquidity in the market, it's just obvious that that's going to happen. So that's it for this week's review and outlook. More consolidation is expected out of gold and silver, and just have to pay attention to what comes out in the news as far as if fundamentals will trump technical analysis in the week ahead. So I thank you for your time. I hope you have a happy and safe Memorial Day. Take care, and God bless.